welcome to Rדבול.
אומרים שקבוצת פורמולה אחת חזקה ומהירה, יש לה את כל מה שצריך כדי לנצח במרוצים וגם לזכות באליפות עולם. אבל בשנים האחרונות גילינו שזה לא מספיק. הקבוצה צריכה להיות גם חכמה. ולטובת העניין, מתחילים חיבורים עם מערכות טכנולוגיות ממוחשבות חזקות מאוד, שנותנות את הפתרונות ואסטרטגיות שונות שגם מובילות לניצחון. אז מהי אבן החכמים? לא של הארי פוטר, אלא של רדבול? את התשובה באנו לקבל כאן במילטון קיינס, כפר גדול של טכנולוגיה וחוכמה. בואו נצא לדרך. So you're a cat.
I am. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Good.
Welcome.
Very excited. Where we are, what we're going to do?
Well, I'm going to show you Rדבול collection of cars is here under this one roof.
What more? What next?
I'm also going to show you our operations rooms, and I'm also going to show you our trophy cabinet, which is at the main reception as you arrive on campus.
I'm excited and I'm really eager to start. Let's go.
Let's go.
So I can really feel the beats of history here, but it's not a museum.
No, it's an exhibition, but it's an exhibition of all of our Formula One cars up until the RB19. We don't have last year's car in here yet, but it will arrive in here in due course. But yeah, everything you see in here, it's not a plastic model. They are all actual running Formula One cars. So with a bit of fine-tuning, we could start up one of these cars and it would run again.
The exhibition team running them from time to time?
Yeah, we have a heritage team that runs our cars. You'll notice as well, actually, we're missing RB7 from this collection. And the RB7 is the one that actually goes all the way around the world to do our running show car events.
Drivers coming to here as well to look?
Drivers come here and have a little look. Just, you know, we're only 21 years old, but you get a real essence of what we have achieved in just that 21-year period.
It's a lot of achievements. Kat, now it's your 400th Grand Prix.
It is.
12 championships for the constructors, 8 championships for the drivers. Prepare to enlarge the room for the future.
Well, yes, that might be a bit of a conundrum we have later down the line.
Do you have some kind of affection to a certain car here?
Well, RB19 for me.
The most meaningful car.
Well, that season we won all but one Grand Prix. We didn't win the Singapore Grand Prix, but for me, being a part of that year, I feel like that achievement will never be repeated in Formula One again.
Can you estimate how much the amount of money that all the cars together are cost?
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
I'm ready to move to the next one.
Let's go.
Let's go. אורקל, ענקית התוכנה העולמית לניהול דאטה וענן, מדגימה באמצעות שיתוף הפעולה עם קבוצת הפורמולה אחת רדבול רייסינג, כיצד הטכנולוגיה שלהם לא רק משפרת ביצועים על המסלול, אלא ממש מתרגמת מידע להחלטות אסטרטגיות שמנצחות מרוצים. כדי להבין כיצד זה קורה, הלכתי לפגוש את ג'ק. Hey Jack, thank you very much for having me for this interview.
Guys, it's a pleasure to have you here at our campus. Welcome.
Let's speak a little bit about the collaboration between Oracle and Rדבול Racing. Do you believe that Formula One team can live without this kind of collaboration?
Quite simply, no. Technology is fundamental to everything we do as a team, whether that be racing on track or operating as a technology business back here at our campus.
What is the benefit that you get from Oracle?
I mean, where do you want to start, really? I mean, the first thing we can talk about is at track. All of our strategy simulations, when we decide to make a pit stop, all are running on Oracle, on OCI. Our fan engagement program, our loyalty program, how we connect with our fans, is running on Oracle technology. Our new engines that we're designing for next season, all the internal combustion processes, we're simulating them on OCI. I mean, the list goes on and on. Oracle touches every single member of our team.
And if you say everything, AI is included?
AI is included. We have to keep fairly tight-lipped about what we're doing in the world of AI because it is such an emerging technology. But two things we are working on. We're using Oracle AI to develop the next, basically identify the next drivers of the future. So who will be the next Max Verstappen? We're using AI to go and look across the internet, identify performance characteristics from junior Formula Series to give us a head start against other drivers' academies to give us the next big star on this board.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. What was the biggest challenge, if you can say that Radbol came to Oracle and said, please bring us that?
Well, I think we take it back to the start of our relationship in 2021 is when we started working with Oracle. We were very much exploring the world of cloud, our shift to the cloud, and also AI and ML being a really strong part of our future.
Coming up the hill into this fast left-hander, we want to keep the car in the middle of the track.
But taking the strategy simulations, for example, the strategy simulations we're running, called Monte Carlo simulations, that help us predict when to make a pit stop, are the exact same technologies that's used by financial institutions to predict the outcome of a stock or share. So yes, it might seem that something that's very bespoke to us as a race team, but actually this goes a lot deeper, and a lot of the technologies that we use could just be a lift and drop, and dropped in any other industry as well.
What will be the next step? What will be the future or the vision in the next 5 years when we meet here again?
I mean, it's tough to say. The world of Formula One is such a rapidly evolving landscape. We have to rely on the latest and greatest technology to get that performance edge over our competitors. The obvious one to focus on would be AI. Like, where is that going to take us?
And machine learning.
And machine learning. You know, this is all going to be part of our future.
And I'm sure that Radbol are in very good hands with you. So thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure, and thanks again for coming.
Okay, well, welcome to the operations room. This is the hub of all of our race weekends right here in Milton Keynes. So no matter where we are in the world, whether we're down the road at Silverstone or we're halfway across the world in Australia, everything that trackside we do is coming back here to this room and vice versa.
I feel blessed because I believe this place is very confidential.
Absolutely, yeah. No, a lot of people get to come in here and you know, kind of appreciate the setup that we have in here. It's very much like, think NASA mission control.
Yes.
This is our hub of race operations.
I can look at the graphs, I can look at everything, but I only recognize the cars.
Yes.
So what they do here actually?
All sorts. We'll have the strategists here, so Hannah Schmitz, who you'll meet. When she's not trackside with us, she's here in this operations room alongside the strategy team, contributing to our race strategy. We'll have various other engineers looking at vehicle dynamics and vehicle performance. We'll have people monitoring radio channels for all the other drivers on the grid. We all know what they're saying, but we have people that will be specifically listening to an individual driver, be it Lando Norris or Esteban Ocon. So a lot of teamwork goes on in this room, filtering a lot of information, data, as well as radio communication.
Not only about Radbol drivers, also about the other drivers, other cars.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then all that information is collated, compiled, and that's what gets fed to the pit wall. So all this chatter's going on in the background, but then GP and Rich get the information they need to coolly then feed that to the driver. So it's not multiple voices, it's just clear, streamlined communication as it goes up the pyramid. These cars are like rocket ships. A lot of data that we get off them, and we're a bit kind of data obsessed, if you like.
I believe that, yes.
Yes, but this is very much the hub of all race weekends for us.
You mentioned Hannah Schmitz. She's now one of the stars of the team. So I have to meet her. And I see you when you said in the reception room with all the trophies.
I will meet you back there.
It's a date. Hannah Schmitz.
Hi, Boas. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Wow. Let's have a seat. Hannah Schmitz, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
I cannot avoid this tattoo on your hand, the lighthouse. What does it mean, if I may ask?
So the lighthouse is meant to kind of represent family. yeah, it's just something nice to have, given we're away so much, reminding you of family.
We are just a few days from the first European race in Emilia-Romagna, which will be the 400th race for Redbul Racing. Can you tell us a little bit about the preparations for the race?
Yeah, sure. So obviously this season so far is very tight. There's a lot of teams racing each other, which obviously, as well as being high pressure, also makes it quite exciting, which is good for a strategist. There's a lot to do. We can make a difference. So yeah, we're doing everything we can in terms of running simulations, looking at different options so that we have a bit of an idea of what we think the race is going to be like. And then we'll be getting data as soon as we're at the track that will then feed back into those models and help us refine those decisions as we go.
Data is the name of the game. Can you imagine winning races without using data so much as we used to do?
No, and I think having data is very interesting. It gives us obviously more things to look at, and we're also fortunate to have our partnership with Oracle. So using their technology, we can run, billions of simulations, even live during a race. You can have all the plans in the world, but you need to be able to adapt to the changing conditions in a race.
The current plan is to run medium and soft in both P1 and P2, and to focus on the medium tyre for the long run data.
When we see you on screen during the race, you look very serious, of course, and looking into some things inside your screen, and they go over to you time and time again when the team, Max or Yuki, in a different or certain situations. What are you looking at?
So I'm looking at, basically we have a plot which is planning the race. So we're working out what we think our competitors are going to do and deciding also what we're going to do. And it's a good way, I'm just trying to visualise what's going to happen and also present that to the other people on the pit wall so that I can kind of discuss my plans or my thoughts for the future.
Box, and pick confirm, Max. Box, pick confirm. Box. And strapped at 12 in pit lane.
And then the main thing I'm doing actually isn't really looking, it's also listening. So we have our massive operations room back here in Milton Keynes, and they're the ones looking at all that data in a lot of detail. And then when we're on the pit wall, we're a bit more like the big picture people. So they'll be sending me information, communicating to me all about driver radio messages, all about what they think the tyres are doing, what this team's deg is, what ours is, and then I'm using that to decide how that impacts our decisions, basically. So it's not just data, it's also other information and also then the driver's opinions, because you'll hear on the radio the drivers giving their opinions on the tyres and what they want to do as well. So it's kind of taking all of those things on board to make a decision, which I think is what makes strategy really interesting.
So who got the final word? The driver, the crew chief, or you?
So I guess everybody has their own jobs, so everybody has the final word on what their responsibility is, effectively. But it's also very much a team game, so we've been having discussions and meetings throughout the whole weekend. Everybody understands why we might change from one plan to another. So a driver might be like, I want to pit this lap, but we know, although it feels like your tyres are going and you're slow compared to the people around you, maybe if you wait one more lap you'll come out ahead of some traffic or something like that. So we've got all that information.
Everything okay, Max? Looks like, yeah. Yeah, okay, that looks okay now, mate.
Having a long-term relationship is quite helpful. Like, having been there a long time now, then you build up that trust in those relationships.
Yes, it's important. You start working for Monaco because now they enforce the teams to do 2 stops.
They are,
it's different.
yes, exactly. It's different, and I think it'll be interesting. I think whenever there's a rule or a regulation that's more enforcing something, people end up doing quite different things because it's no longer maybe a data-driven decision. It's now also the regulation that's driving the decision. So I think it will be interesting to see how it plays out in practice in Monaco. And we're just trying to guess at the moment what we think everyone will do.
Everybody will be guessing what will happen. Flexibility is one of the key things in your job. I mean, because For example, Brazil with the rain and everything, you need to be flex, you need to be swift with your decisions, with your recommendations. How do you deal with that? I mean, do you have plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on?
That's not really how we work. I think like some other teams do, and maybe the drivers kind of have all that in our head. We more, I guess, basically have a map or a grid of how things might change. So if the degradation goes like this, or there's a safety car, so that helps us work it out.
Scenarios.
Exactly. So that's why ours is more kind of like a map, and you see where you end up on that map.
So you're a very good map reader, I can say that.
Maybe.
Because a lot of races, a lot of winnings under your name. I mean, if we look at the history of the team for the last 2, 3, 4 years, some people say without Hannah's decision or recommendations, Max wouldn't win.
I think basically that working within a team, it's without everybody's job that we wouldn't win races. So it is everybody coming together. But the decision
or the recommendation at the right time, I mean, this is the story.
Yes, I think that the thing with a strategist is your decision can mean you win points and it can mean you lose points. So effectively, you're the end of the line. Everybody's worked really hard. You've got a really great car, you've got a great driver. Then the final piece of the puzzle sometimes is making sure you get the right strategy in the race. So it is a high pressure thing and you can make an impact. It's also a very visible role, which is why I think people kind of talk about it, because everybody has an opinion on strategy, whether they're sitting at home on their sofa, and everybody likes to tell you their opinions. So you've got to be kind of thick-skinned as well and ready to kind of discuss those decisions. But yes, I think the thing I love about the job maybe is the responsibility and the pressure and the fact that you can make a decision which has an impact.
Some other women like the job, and in Formula One now we see another strategist lady in Haas and another crew chief also in Haas.
Yeah.
So would you think more and more women will be in the sport in the future? We see now a lot of mechanics.
Yes, we do. So I think there's more and more women joining. So there's another woman in the engineering office at Red Bull as well who does the controls engineering. Then we have a woman in the garage. For me, even though there weren't many women in the industry, my family have always taught me to just believe in yourself and you can do anything. So I was very much of that mindset. So that was never a barrier, maybe.
Will you recommend your daughters in the future to be involved with motorsport, with Formula One, with racing?
I think I would encourage my daughters to do anything that they want to do. My eldest daughter very much wants to be a race engineer or an artist at the moment, so they're different. So we'll see which way she goes.
Nice, very good. Hannah Schmitz, thank you very much for the time. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you very much, and yeah, a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is actually our main reception, but this is also where we keep all of our trophies that we've accumulated
That's the way a reception should be, I mean.
I remember coming here for my own interview before I joined Red Bull, and just feeling that kind of wow moment of just everything this team has achieved, and thinking, yeah, I want to be.
I want to speak about this one. It's the championship trophy, the constructors, and the one that's missing.
Yes. Well, I mean, the constructors trophy is a really special trophy for us. It's, you know, if you're any team in Formula One, this is the one you want to win. It shows that you are the best of the best. You'll notice it's missing, and I believe it's at home with Max in Monaco. So no doubt Max has a little trophy cabinet at home, and I'm sure it's enjoying pride of place there. But we're hoping that he'll bring that back to us at some point, and we can put it next to the...
Kate, thank you very much for everything, and meeting you as well.
Thank you for coming to visit us.
I'm coming to Singapore.
See you in Singapore.
אז חשבתי שאני ישראלי יחידי בבניין, או בכפר הזה של רדבול, אבל אני מגלה שאני לא. מה היה מאורקל ישראל? אורקל ישראל ורדבול, מה עובד כאן?
אז באמת אנחנו רוצים להבהיר פה את הקשר הישראלי של הדבר הזה, והקשר הוא בעצם הטכנולוגיה. הטכנולוגיה שמשתנה במהירות של פורמולה 1 היא לא ייחודית ויהודית לרדבול רייסינג. זאת בעצם הטכנולוגיה שאנחנו מציעים לכל אחד ואחד מהלקוחות שלנו.
רגע, כשאת מדברת על לקוחות, על מה? על מי?
זה נכון מאוד. זה לא רק לחברות מרוצים או לחברות ספורט. הענן, האסטרטגיה שדיברנו עליה קודם, הדאטה, המניפולציה על הדאטה, האנליזות, בעצם מיועדים למגוון רחב של תעשיות, למגוון רחב של לקוחות, בכל מיני גדלים. החל מסטארט-אפים מאוד מאוד קטנים, וכלה בלקוחות אנטרפרייז, תוך כדי זה שאנחנו יכולים גם להציע פתרונות ייעודיים וייחודיים לכל אחד מעולמות הלקוחות שלנו. ואתה יודע מה, בועז? אם זה טוב לרדבול, רייסינג ולפורמולה 1, זה טוב גם לכל אחד ואחד מהלקוחות מהשוק הישראלי.
יש לכם כבר הוכחה מנצחת, אז בזה אתם באמת עשיתם את זה. תודה רבה.
תודה רבה.
ובהצלחה.
וניפגש על איזה רדבול.
מה תגידו על כל הגביעים המטורפים האלה ועל כל הדברים שהם מייצגים, המרוצים המטורפים, ההיסטוריה הגדולה של רדבול שקיימת בסך הכל 20 שנה או 21 שנה, אבל הם עשו הישגים מטורפים, וכמו שלמדתי כאן, זו רק ההתחלה מבחינתם. כשהגעתי לכאן בפעם הראשונה ב-2010, היו פה רק 3 בניינים, היום יש 14 בניינים, הם קוראים לזה קמפוס, וילג' ועוד ועוד, וכמו שזה נראה לי לקראת 2026, כשהם הולכים לייצר מנוע משלהם בכלל, ולא לעבוד עם שום יצרן, זה בעצם שיא חדש של רדבול. אני יודע שהייתי שמח לקחת אחת כזאת הביתה, אבל לא בטוח שאני אוכל להכניס אותה למזוודה. עם הביתה אני אסתדר. אז זהו, מכאן רדבול טכנולוגיז, רדבול רייסינג במילטון קינס. מקווה שנהנתם מכל מה שראינו כאן, ספגנו אנרגיה, למדנו המון, ויאללה, בואו ניתן בראש עם פורמולה 1. ביי.